But SaltFace wants that run back. He is SaltFace, the con of salt. So
yeah.
I mean,
He actually, I believe he did say as soon as he lost, he said, "I'm going to see you here next week." So
yeah.
and I did see him in the chat earlier today. He said, "I told you I would see you next week." So
I love that call out though. And when you do the call out and you actually you get your prediction right, like I'm gonna see you next week and I'm gonna be there. What's up?
Yep,
So
and actually, SaltFace, I have to point out here.
Oh yes, you have the
SaltFace
list.
did beat CR Dragon to make it into top 8 this week, and
who?
CR Dragon won both of the Challenger Cups this week, both PlayStation and Xbox. So people were thinking, oh, Dragon, dude, he's going to easily make top 8 this week in the Pro League. He won both.
I can tell you what he didn't do: make top 8 in the Pro League.
I think you're right.
And that's not a knock, but
yeah, that's a little bit like an insult. But Dragon, congratulations, seriously though, congratulations to Dragon for
he won 2
winning
cups.
both. Winning, yeah, 2 cups. That's a really good luck. But interestingly enough, of all characters to beat him, Melina, but again, not piercing Melina like we're used to.
Right.
It was Ravenous. Ravenous Melina.
We've only heard of him using the other 2 variations. Like he's staying away from piercing.
Why
for
not?
whatever reason.
Why not piercing? That's the one I'm training on. Why are people going away? We saw some great ethereal last week, but
Right.
are they watching piercing too much? They're able to just read everything that people are doing now because a foxy grandpa changed the world and everybody has to study him?
I don't know though, because I mean you can ask SaltFace this. She's pretty much been that way. I mean she got, minor buffs here or there, but she's pretty much been the same character for a while, and SaltFace has been playing her consistently. So like Foxy doing maybe
I think there's an ebb and flow. There's an ebb and flow for some of these characters. Melina was my main in Mortal Kombat 9, and when MKX was coming out, I'm going, I think I'm going to rock Katana because I like the long-range fan. I don't like a character with 50-50s. Joke on me.
how foolish you were.
Well, we got the princess kick, I'm like, sweet, but then it's like plus 16 frames just to activate it. Anyways, that's when I moved on to Takeda, and now I'm rocking some Melina, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm also enjoying some of these dank memes that are online right now from some of our audience. Dustin and Evan, I'm not going to allow you to look at some of them because they're pretty good, especially from last week. But I want to give a shout out to Epic Fail Kid 123 once again. He's been sending some good ones, especially with the face that somebody would make if they have to face Sonic Fox's alien first round, equivalent to Peter Parker when Uncle Ben died. That's pretty. That's pretty deep.
Gruesome.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome, but it was an excellent meme. The other one comes from STB Competitor. And this one was,
What's up, competitor?
I think it can reflect a lot of people's thoughts. Maybe not necessarily the hard facts when it comes to Alien, but a lot of people think that Alien is broken. So he equivocated Alien being broken to tossing a 12-year-old girl out of a car, saying, "Oh, you think Alien's not broken? Toss it out." Yeah, that's the internet for you, folks. They're really out about what they're seeing here tonight, but we do appreciate the memes. Keep them coming. Also, one thing I'd like to note is that we've started the 24-hour MKX broadcast. It's right here on twitch.tv/NetherRealm. It's very simple, really. It's all of our previous broadcasts from the previous seasons and also Fatal 8. You can watch some of the best matches that we've ever seen from Mortal Kombat X. And that'll be happening live 24/7 whenever we're not live with the Pro League or whenever NetherRealm's doing a community broadcast or fighting at some of the players online as they did earlier last week. We're looking forward to seeing who is going to take this matchup. We're just waiting for Scar to log in and get this underway. But as always, we want you to join the conversation using the hashtag MKX Pro League, as you saw earlier. And, gentlemen, I also want to hear some of your predictions of who's going to take it, a.k.a. not Sonic Fox, a little bit later this evening. Yeah. Let's go ahead and jump back into the game and get into the action for Mortal Kombat X Pro League.
Thank you, Josh. Yeah, I mean, we really out here with that channel, I'll tell you that much.
Man, I want to be able to go back and watch you and Compton's bromance from season 1.
I get depressed when I watch that. Not because of Compton, for other reasons.
Because now you're like, now I have to commentate with Chef. I'm sorry, man.
But to real quick before the match starts, to go back to what Josh was saying, everyone thinks Alien is broken. I mean, Sonic Fox just destroyed.
That's true.
He destroyed Forever King's Alien.
And I also got to say, I think the one throwing a 12-year-old out of a car would probably be Ferritor. He's very good at throwing little girls. But anyway, so we are in the match, and we are going to see Ethereal again versus Covert Ops again. So this is the matchup that we saw on the same stage that we had last week.
Yeah,
maybe they're not actually playing. Maybe we're just replaying.
Is this a rebroadcast?
We started the 24-hour stream now. No, but actually, for real, this is the match, and it's an exact rematch. Exactly.
So I've I've already noticed something about the tendencies from Scar that he's picked up on. That was nice. So every time Scar ended his pressure in military stance, he usually ate the teleport and a punish. If you notice there, he just canceled it and blocked. And sure enough, the teleport came out, and Scar was able to block.
Yeah, it was a great bait. Made him waste a little bit of meter. Ooh, Scar's on chip here.
Oh, that was so sick.
Back teleport into roll. Now again, for those of you guys who didn't get to watch last week, this did end up in a 3-1
For Scar.
match in favor of Scar last week, but it was extremely close. SaltFace had one of the best comebacks that I've ever seen in all of Mortal Kombat X.
Yep.
It was beautiful. He was at chip life, managed
pretty
to avoid
dank,
some chip.
you could say.
Tank. Oh, shoutouts to our friends again. Even though I just gave them shoutouts, our commentator brethren in the UK. I know they love
Our sweet, sweet bros.
they love their memes. I'm not a big meme fan here, but
I am. I love them dank memes. Oh, there we go. Nice little grab off the teleport mix-up. Make him think about it.
oh wow, he just ran forward and anti that jump back with a jab. That is
That's the
really
second
good.
time he did that. Oh, but NJP, that was going to be the round.
Ooh, a lot of
Scar
patience.
trying to make his way in. That was very dangerous.
Oh, that was not the punish he needed right there. He should have just rolled. It worked from earlier. Very nice. Just backing
I
off.
love the use of teleport. And there it is.
Ooh! Neutral jump punching the dive kick.
SaltFace has been so much more active in this set than he was last week.
He is, and man, starting off with the win, that is big. That is really big as far as momentum goes. I know that he's here, and he wants to prove that he could win that match, that he could have won last week, and it's looking really good so far.
I mean, for us, like there was no doubt that that could have gone either way. But I know SaltFace being SaltFace, like he doesn't care whether we know it or not. He wants to prove it.
Yeah. I mean, that's why he's SaltFace, man. He's never happy with a loss, but I mean, who is?
I've seen him get salty after a win. Like he's just like, man, I didn't play that the way I wanted to. I was like, you won. Yeah, I don't know. It was 3-0. Yeah, you had 6 flawlesses. I don't know, man. I could have probably done better. 6 what?
All right, so an early lead by Scar, gonna push Melina all the way to the corner.
Oh, that dive kick. Well placed.
It was an interesting just standing 2 she just threw out there, but that's gonna hurt her a lot. Gets hit by the dive kick. Nice.
Oh, the bait. So Scar with some adaptations of his own.
That is definitely the thing so far that we've seen Scar adapt to in this set as opposed to last week is SaltFace trying to escape.
That combo was so sick. What a starter from SaltFace there. I like that meaty overhead as well.
Yeah, it's strong. He just takes the chip, just in case it hits. It is one of the, I think it is actually the slowest overhead in the game, but I could be wrong on that.
It's pretty slow, although so is Tremors.
Yeah, that's true. The overhead you only see on accident.
Yeah.
And it hits.
It does. Oh, that was clean. However, you can grab her out of that.
Yeah, and throwing there would have been the optimal choice.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's another dive kick punish. These dive kicks are killing Scar.
Yeah. Oh, that was probably a input error?
No, what he was trying to catch was teleport. Teleport kick is counterable, and actually the enhanced version of the counter you get a full combo with done enough damage to kill. So it was just a hard read that didn't pay out, but now that it didn't pay out, Scar's at a little bit less meter, and ooh, again the 3-roll combo. I love his 3-roll combos. But this is looking really good for SaltFace again.
I gotta say, I absolutely love watching SaltFace's Melina. I love Ethereal, so clean, and what patience from SaltFace.
Look at these conversions into an uppercut combo, into a 2-roll combo. He is, I mean, this is close to a flawless, but
yo, this is SaltFace. Let's go. There is. Okay, so I'm not biased at all. I'm just saying that. I'm just getting excited for these matches.
I mean,
we have never been biased on this stream.
Oh, never.
Ever.
Never, ever. Dab. No, I am so excited right now because we are watching the top 8 of one of the hardest weeks we've ever had, and we see Ethereal Melina and high-tech Jackie. Yeah, like what is this? I just don't even understand. Like, what has this meta evolved to? And the answer to that is something really cool.
Yeah.
It's Ethereal Melina and high-tech Jackie.
Oh, don't be that. Oh, is he playing Conjure?
He is playing Conjure. Now,
he is.
Scar,
this is your favorite variation.
This is my favorite variation of Alien. Now, Scar has been playing Conjure a good amount. Actually, I managed to play as Conjurer.
How did that go?
I like never play this. It went well.
For who?
Well, Honestly, I mean, okay. For
I'm
the record,
fishing here.
okay, he beat me more. He definitely beat me considerable more than I did, but it went okay because we mirrored actually, which is weird.
So that makes sense then.
But yeah, I mean, he's good. He's got some interesting setups. He likes to when his facehugger hits, just let you drop, and it's a really long hard knockdown. And he just summons another facehugger.
That makes sense.
But he's really good at just the general mind game of Alien, just the overhead lows, same thing that we see from Sonic Fox.
What I'm seeing is really good blocks right now from SaltFace, which leads me to believe that if he does end up playing Fox, he can block him.
That's true. But then can he punch? See, right there, as you see, he just let him fall, and there we go. Catches him. Now, this is a variation that you need to know when you can disrespect and when you have to just hold that.
Right.
And Scar, he's taking advantage.
Here we go. Ooh. EX roll.
Tries to break the armor. That delayed wake up's going to work out well, though.
Oh, that could have... Nice. Nice down one.
And the chip kill. So Scar's going to have to win 3-0 with Conjurer Alien. This is surprising. I'm legitimately surprised. Oh, wow. That is so far. We've seen that anti-air so many times.
Oh, that was dirty.
That was
pushing him towards the corner.
He actually did overhead into low into the facehugger, and he got blocked that time,
nice
but not
block.
punished.
Good patience from Scar.
Yeah. Oh, full conversion. Uses the meter up for the enhanced fade to actually convert off of the low. And that's the only way to safely hit confirm off of her low as Melina at all.
Oh, we forgot about the drones. We haven't seen him use them at all.
Yeah, and the drones are a really good zoning tool. They do 7%, and they're really good knockdown.
No, where are you going?
Ooh, that's the kill right there.
And Scar's going to take this game, so 2-1, but SaltFace is in a very good position now because he can switch variations if he chooses. But I will say his ethereal is looking so nice.
It is, and but you know, I gotta say that was a little bit one-sided as far as things go. Scar definitely had the read on that, and it wasn't even so much the Conjurer stuff that we saw taking it. I mean, it partially was, but a lot of it was just
Scar.
basic Alien stuff and Scar stuff. Yeah,
Scar stuff.
Oh, and it looks like he's going Ravenous.
Okay, so this is something we haven't seen him play in the top 8, but we know that he has played in the Pro League itself.
Yes, quite a bit. I believe both of his matches to make top 8 this week and last week in round of 16, he used Ravenous. I know he beat Jago Blake, or maybe that was one before, but he beat Jago Blake with Ravenous, and he beat Dragon this week with Ravenous. Oh, and they both flip at each other, but Armored Flip wins. Very nice block, but that's really tough to punish from that range.
Oh, that's going to be a punish, though. He took a risk, but again, that patience from Scar.
Oh, but patience from both players here. They're really respecting each other a lot. I mean, both of these characters have really strong overhead armor.
Yeah.
Down one flip, down one flip.
Down one flip. Yeah, that's what we're seeing right here.
Ooh, and he just catches him with the overhead. It's technically an overhead.
Nice. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
That was so much blocking right there.
It was, and he made the correct read on when he was going to stop blocking.
Oh, that drone on top of... I think Scar was trying to cover himself, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, or maybe that was a little bit of an input error. It does happen sometimes. It's down back 4 for that input, and if you keep holding back too long, it goes towards you instead of actually hitting on top of the opponent. It happens. All right, and SaltFace is on match point right here.
Yep.
Not a lot of meter for either player. Not going to see too many random armors here. Oh, I'm sorry, not random. That was disrespectful. Calculated armors. Oh, and
he used the armor. That was so smart.
And not only that, he did manage to hit Alien, but it was after the time window where the facehugger would have disappeared, and it still went over him because he's Melina, and when she rolls...
Fly away!
Yeah, I don't know where it goes. Just keeps going, dude. Just keeps going all around the world. And we are at chip life here. Can he avoid it? Oh, he's got a chance here. He's not going to be able to kill here, but he will have the chance
but
to get
SaltFace has a bar. What's going to happen? What's going to happen?
Oh, no! The delayed wake up was good, but he just tried to... He down 3'd. I think that may have been an attempt to teleport for the chip kill, and it betrayed him, so... he had it right there. He easily had it. He just made the wrong call there. And Scar has a chance to even it up 2-2.
Oh, man, that could be really, really bad for SaltFace as far as, like, just his mental state. Like, when you get so close and you lose by something like that, that's very mentally draining.
Oh, and that's going to waste the facehugger.
Yeah, timing was a little awkward on that.
All right, and this is looking really good. Oh, and this is not quite going to be the kill. kill. I don't think, all right, definitely could have done a lot more damage there. I feel like he actually may have been able to get that kill, but all right, here we go. SaltFace potentially with a comeback, but oh, drops that combo. He really needed that.
Oh my goodness, and that, I really, really hope that, like SaltFace at his core, he's a competitor. He's like, that stuff happens to him, he's just gonna bounce back. I just hope that he doesn't crumble right now.
Yeah, that's definitely...
And I'm not saying he's the player that will, that was really, really devastating.
Yeah, and honestly, no matter who you are, something like that happening is devastating. And that's going to be the battle he's going to need to fight within this next game. And it looks like he's going to stick with Ravenous. I think it's a good choice.
I agree.
He honestly had both of those rounds.
Yeah,
and
he really
dropped
did.
both of them. It's unfortunate, but I mean, that's what you get. You need to be 100% on closing out games, which is actually something I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
If you can't close out the game, you just give yourself away to the opponent.
At that point, you're losing, and he lost to himself there. Nice blocks. Oh, again, really good spacing though from Scar, realizing that that jump over punch was actually just gonna whiff. All right, so more zoning now from SaltFace.
From both players, actually. They just kind of stopped. Ooh, and no punish at all on that teleport. That was interesting. Whoa.
Whoa. Little dance.
Yeah. Like,
little dance.
Psyching him out. Like, what? Was that a move? I don't even know what's going on. I love how his tail moves around when you stand up into... Oh, and that's... Oh, no punish, but... Yeah, there we go. Scar now on reverse match
talking
point.
about. SaltFace is very tentative right now.
Oh, and just gets hit by the overhead, spending a lot of his meter and trading and zoning. But wow, disrespectful wake-up roll.
Yeah, that might have just been even a desperation roll. I don't know.
It's possible, but you know what? When you're playing on almost on tilt, maybe, and your opponent has no momentum, you need to throw out some crazy things to really make them rethink how the entire match is going. Which
but that right there was a mistake.
But not a very big punish. Definitely could have got a lot more. Oh, this is not looking good for SaltFace, but he's definitely got an option here. Wow,
he has come back before. We've definitely seen a comeback from him against Scar, but that is going to get very close. Oh, wait, the ballroom. Scar can break this.
Oh, chip on either.
Oh, what a back to... No!
Oh, he missed it. Oh,
what
no,
is happening?
Oh, no. He choked it out again. He had that like 3 times, and... He rolled. He panicked and he rolled in a situation
he rolled twice
where he wasn't going to chip with the roll. He could have done anything there and taken that set, but I have to say, man, he played amazingly. He had the momentum to start, but he just couldn't close that out, and I don't know.
That was a 3-0 comeback.
It was.
From Scar.
With Conjurer, but I do have to say, it wasn't so much that he just picked Conjurer and it was like, oh, he picked Alien and now he won for free. It was that SaltFace really, really mentally crumbled. I mean, I love SaltFace's play, but that has to be some of the strongest mental breakdown that I've ever seen in a game. He had so many game wins right there, just in the bag. He had so many set wins in the bag, but...
And we're not even trying to be disrespectful either, because I love watching SaltFace. He's a very strong top player.
Yeah, me too.
It's just he couldn't close it out, and it's just so frustrating for us even to watch, because I wanted to see him at least try to fight Fox, but he will be back. I mean, that's why he's SaltFace.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll say that he will see him here next week, and I hope we do, because I do love watching his Molina. I'm just very heartbroken to see a match go like that.
And maybe he didn't even crumble. I don't know. Maybe it was another factor. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible, but regardless, he had a lot of wins, didn't close it out. It's very unfortunate.
Yep. But making another top 8 appearance, that's another 25 points, which means that he's moving closer to the finals. Scar, of course, moving on. I mean, at this point, Scar and Sonic Fox, I mean, if they continue on this path, they're guaranteed.
They are. I mean, it's going to be really hard. Even if they were to just stop entering today, it would be very hard for them to not make finals.
Which is so kind of weird that we're even talking about that in week 3, but they've both been in top 2 like every week.
Yeah, the only time that they weren't in top 2 so far, well, I mean, there's only been 2 weeks, but they weren't in top 2 both weeks, but it was because they were in top 4 and they fought in top 4.
Right, but the point is, like, they were in top 2 so many times in Season 2 as well, so it's just like...
Yeah, that's true.
this is the story of these two players. But again, congratulations to SaltFace. He is going to be getting some more points, and Scar is going to move on, which is going to set us up for our semifinals in the top bracket. It's going to be Sonic Fox versus Red Raptor.
I'm excited for that one.
Goodness. Yeah,
Excited for that one.
Josh is excited for that
That
too.
curse of that magic pixel, as Brett says it. Last night I was up against a Cutthroat Kano. I was playing some Melina piercing variation, and 3 times in a row, down to the magic pixel, he was able to get me. So I understand the frustration. Not to the level of Salty, of course. It was one hell of a match, but we do wish him the best of luck next week. Hopefully he will sign up. And then Scar, moving on to the semifinals. Quick topic I wanted to discuss with you guys real quick when it comes to selecting a new character. As I've recently done, as many people are doing, with Mortal Kombat X, which has been one of my favorite video games of all time, very successful. Now, after a year, we're starting to see even different meta character selections and variation selections. So for you, Dustin and Evan, what's the first thing you do when you are studying a new character?
I mean, personally for me, like, I have to mesh well with that character. I have to really like the way the character animates. I have to like the moves of the character, like the combos. Like that's
You got to feel a connection. You got to feel a
that's
connection.
step number 1 for me, is making sure that I enjoy that character. And then step number 2 is just getting familiar with all the regular buttons, like just your normal attacks, not even trying to do combos first, you know, like just getting in the basics of that character, finding the ranges.
Back one, back one, back one, back one, two, back one, two, down, down 3, down 3, down 3.
All right, you're a piercing pro. I don't know why you're here. You should be competing. You could be winning a...
No.
But I mean,
I'm sorry, guys. I can't be the correspondent. I made top 8. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we'll allow it to happen.
And then you go deeper than that. And Evan, your process for further even breaking down a character from just the basics is obnoxiously long.
Oh yeah, I've infamously learned a lot of characters, but I mean, honestly, I feel like it's about learning what questions to ask with the character. I mean, you need to find what the character is missing and see what's not working for you. So, I mean, obviously, you can look at other players and see how they play, but really, I like to go out and I like to, I mean, of course, you know, you need to look at the normals, like you said, and try stuff, but once I do get a little bit of experience with them, I go out and I say, hey, what's not working, what's beating me, and these are the questions that I need to focus on.
What are some of the resources that you do use? Websites, combat class, or other videos?
Training mode, obviously, is the big one, and beautifully enough, the training mode in MKX is huge. But I mean, there's also social media, there's Twitter, Test Your Might, event hubs, like all these websites are amazing.
I heard her mention something called combat class. I don't believe I've ever heard of that.
I don't even know what that is.
I know you've heard of it.
No, huge
We work so hard every week. You guys have no idea. We are chained to the editing desk until we get it out. But we do love making the combat class. I personally, I go back and I watch the Melina one, and I'll pause it and look at the combo sequence and go back and rewind it over and over again on YouTube, on my phone, or on my mobile device when I'm playing the game. And to me, it's one of the best ways to learn because I can visually see it every time, especially the timings. That's one of the hardest things for me is going into a simple combo, great, and then finding out when is the next input, when do I have to do it. And that to me becomes the musicality of fighting games, which is one of the favorite elements to me about playing fighting games is those timings, and it's almost like a beat. But we want to hear from you as well. Which new characters are you checking out for Mortal Kombat XL, plenty of the new DLC from Combat Pack 2, or some of the classic characters we've seen Melina, maybe some Jason as well, based on his buffs from his latest patch. But always excited to see any of these new characters or characters of old here in the top 8. And we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we'll continue with the semifinals, and then after that, the finals to crown the winner of Week 3. Stay tuned.